The wraparound, it's a full year-long project where you take a class in the fall, you do a 3-week field work in January, and then you come back for spring semester and analyze the data.
When you're in the field, you're doing your interviews, I want you to be focusing on what they say, verifying and validating what they say.
And so we have a cohort of students, and they're not necessarily going to one place. This year they were planning for 3, so we had Nepal, Peru, and Salinas. And they're trying to develop the tools they're going to need to actually be down there. So that means they develop a survey, they meet with clients. And so that's a long process. In the meantime, we're learning about semi-structured interviews. We're learning about being on the field and having a little impact other than getting the information we're getting.
A lot of my undergraduate courses were purely theoretical. So we talked about development and how you can build up the middle class. Like, these are very abstract constructs. Whereas here at the Middlebury Institute, they ground everything in experiential learning. So we not only theorized about development, we were actually able to go in the field, work with a local client, and see what it was like to actually design programming to solve real issues. So in this case, our survey would inform their programming and waste management in the Dung region of Nepal. So it was very specific, it was very tangible, and in that sense, it gave us a better idea of what we could do as development workers.
When they come back, they're taking advanced policy analysis. And we call it advanced because it's kind of the next level. You're not just learning about policy analysis, you're doing the analysis. They're taking all those data that they got, and they've got to clean that stuff up, and they've got to get it ready for analysis, and then analyze it, make sense of it, and then get a product out to their client. This is working with real data. So it's not like one of those canned episodes where you say, okay, here's this transcript of a pretend interview where you're going to analyze it and try and see what you can get out of it. Instead, it's messy, and there's a lot of things they didn't even anticipate that they should have gotten but didn't, and they're going to rue the day that they ignored what somebody was saying, or they're going to really wish that they just pushed a little bit harder and gotten 10 more interviews or surveys. So they see the holes, and they see the things they would have liked to do, and they see where the tool fails, and they'll see what they would have liked to do better the next time they go in. And so what they're doing is they're getting a good look at why they designed the stuff the way they did in a field methods course, at the problems they had once they got into the J term, and at what they can still make of this stuff even then.
For me, it's really satisfying to see the data all the way through, to go from the design process to analyzing and then submitting a deliverable to our client. So not many universities have programs like this, and I think that's something that's unique to MIS.
They're really preparing themselves to be future leaders in the field. We don't expect anybody to be a seasoned field specialist when they get out there, but they're a lot closer than they would have been if we'd just done a regular research methods course.